Well, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, May the 16th, and it is time for this week's edition of Friday Coffee. Well, welcome back, or welcome into this series of videos that we've been doing every Friday to catch up with you guys and use it as kind of a long-term Q&A session. So we'll be answering some questions in this video that were answered in the comments on last Friday's video. And if you want your own questions answered, please leave them in the comments below. I will read them and answer them on screen next Friday. Getting the elephant, or dealing with the elephant that's not in the room is, this is not the garage, and this is my dedication to you guys of doing a Friday coffee vlog, even though I'm on vacation. So, so if you see anybody traipsing around in the background, beachgoers and whatnot, pay them no mind. But we're going to start. We're going to still stick to our usual format. So we're going to hit some highlights of this past week. Then we're going to answer your questions, and then we will hit some previews of what's coming up. So first things first. This past week, on Sunday, you would have watched our this part 2 of our Blue Ridge Parkway adventures, which is hopefully enjoyable. This is the one where we are kind of our end goal with that trip was the Switzerland Inn, which is in Little Switzerland, the town. And that was it was a super neat place to stay. I could highly recommend. And it's also I think doing that, especially once the Parkway is fully back open, that's a great car trip for non-car people. So you could easily take somebody that wasn't necessarily there for like driving, and they would still completely enjoy themselves in this trip. It seems it's a popular destination, I think, for lots of car clubs. I know I've seen them host some chapters of the Ferrari Club, and some Porsche groups and stuff come through that area as well. They kind of had like a wall of fame in a couple of the shops at the Switzerland Inn, which was neat to see. So hopefully you enjoyed that video, and then of course on Wednesday we we finally broke the news. We've been sort of teasing here, and you'll have spotted maybe a clue or two in the background here and there in previous vlogs of going to shipping the NSX over to Norway, and then using it for I don't think there's a better term to use for this, so please don't sue me, Jeremy Clarkson, but do kind of a little bit of a grand tour, starting up in Norway, doing some things there, and then winding our way down into continental Europe, where we'll meet up with a bunch of other NSX owners and go do Le Mans Classic. And then we're still kind of working through the itinerary after that, so there's definitely more to come. I think it's fairly safe to say that you can expect a lot of vlogs to come out of that. Some probably amazing driving roads, also a little bit of European track content as well, of course. So, with that said, let's get on to your questions. We're going to keep this tight today so we can, I'm on vacation, don't want to like delay people going to dinner here. So questions from last time. Looking at this, we had Nukem 96 2001. What maintenance do you dread the most on the NSX that you do yourself or on the Lamborghini? Well, we do all the regular maintenance on both the cars ourselves. So that will be, you know, we can speak to that a little bit. Now, there's nothing like super frequent, I think, on either of them that I've found yet that's just extra painful. The regular maintenance on the NSX that's probably the worst is the hoses. You'd only do that every like 10 years or so, but you need to do it every 10 years or so, and it's definitely a pain in the butt every single time. Even if you get the hose removal and reattachment kind of down to a science, then you still have to deal with a very awkward and fiddly bleeding process for the coolant system after the fact. Having done some of the coolant hoses and tubes and stuff on the Gallardo, it's actually not as bad. A, there are nowhere near as many of them, and B, the bleed process is super simple in comparison. On the Gallardo, probably, I mean, the oil change itself is a little fiddly because you're dealing with a dry sump, so you do have the multiple, you're draining from the tank and then draining from the sump, and then having to kind of do a little bit of a ritual to go back and refill. The brakes, I think, doing like brake pads, that's easier on the Gallardo than on the NSX because the NSX still has those old single piston rear calipers that you got to like crank in because it's a built-in integrated parking brake. Whereas the Lamborghini has more of the like modern Brembo style separate parking brake and and main brake caliper setup. So those are just like pins, and then you just pull stuff out and drop them in. I don't know. I mean, something I just don't look forward to doing. There's not a whole, again, like the sort of standard issue regular maintenance on either of the cars is very painful, fortunately. Other than the kind of those listed, which are less frequent, I guess. Probably the worst thing, like, it's not even really maintenance. I'll just call it out though. The worst thing that I've probably had to do is on the Datsun that's usually in the background here, the rear lower control arm pins. And if you've ever dealt with an old Z, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's a lot of like it's torches and sledgehammers and swearing and whatever every time you have to do that. Keep those suckers lubed. Keep them greased. Just take them apart periodically and put more grease on them. Because holy cow. But that shouldn't be very regular maintenance though. And the rest of the stuff on that car, it's like you can basically stand in the engine bay. So yeah, that's probably where I'm at with that. I don't really like. There's nothing there that I'm really dreading. I think on the regular, the spark plugs on the Gallardo can get a little fiddly. Thermostat on the NSX can kind of make a mess, but again, that's not really like regular maintenance. That's like from time to time. So anyway. So we're going to keep things tight this week. We're probably going to leave it there from a question standpoint. That was a good double header question for the two different cars. So what can you look forward to then? Well, not quite yet to the point of publishing stuff because we're not going to be immediately in Norway with the NSX. That's going to be next month. That you can sort of start expecting some stuff to start trickling out for that. As we get it, we're going to go do it, and then we film it, and, do it and film it, and then we edit it and get it out. At the same time, we're kind of traveling and enjoying ourselves. So there will probably be a little bit of a delay from what's happening on the day to what you're seeing, but not too much. We try and keep that, enough to maintain OPSEC, but not so much that it's going to be disconnected from where we are at any given time. That's next month, but immediately you can see, so coming up this Sunday, we'll have another how-to installment that you can look forward to, kind of picking up the pieces of there for tracks where we've been and know what we're doing, but had never put together a how-to on, and then probably a little bit more Lamborghini content while the NSX is away. We'll probably poke it with a stick a couple more times between now and when we leave for Europe to see if we can make sure we're leaving and then coming back to an entirely sorted Gallardo, which I feel like we're just absolutely on the cusp of, but covering bases there, I think, is what we're doing at this point. So, with that said, I think we're going to call it there this week, so I can again not make anybody won't make us late for dinner, and I can stop sweating a little bit out here on the patio, but it's. Go back and get back to trying to relax a little bit. So anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday and a great weekend. And until next time, though, I'm Richard. This is Lap of the World. We'll see you all in the next video, if not at the track.